Hey, let's go ahead and get started with a love reading for everyone. Spirit, please show me love for the collective. What messages, what guidance do we have for love? We have playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. What else do we have here, Spirit? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Spirit, please show me. What else do we got here? We got let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. We have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So that sits right underneath the playfulness. It's just time to, like be a kid again, get excited about what love can really fully, come in, what kind of love can come into your life, and let go of how that happens. Like, I see her up on a horse, like being willing to go on a journey, saying goodbye to all her long lost loves, and, ready to go out and, get away from people who have controlled her life and just live a life of freedom. Live a life of freedom. You deserve love, attraction. Look at this. I talk about that freedom, and look at her. You deserve love. And it's when you're least expecting it, when you're really just in the moment, is when love finds you. And yeah, for some of you, it's while you're traveling. For some of you, it's you moving. Because I see her here on a horse and I see her with her vase in her hand. And it's almost like she's, told her past, like, say something, I'm giving up on you, is what I hear. I hear that song, say something, I'm giving up on you. That song, whatever that is. I don't know why they give it to me like that, but they always do. Anyway, with that said, it said they've never said anything. They held back, they let her go. And she has to like leave them behind. It almost looks like she's like kicking. I almost see that as like her kicking him, like, get off me, but it's actually a cherub or whatever it's called, Cupid. um but I see it as her foot, like she's kicking down, like, nope, get back. I'm going on a journey, like, don't try to come back in and tempt me. So, I'm off on a journey, gonna go find my true love. Like, I've given you as many chances as I can. You could be leaving a couple of people behind. You could be taking your family, you could be moving away, you could be moving away from your family even. But yeah, your feelings are real and worth exploring. And sometimes we have to go out, we have to explore the world. I tell people all the time, I'm like, you want to pick up love, but you've already seen like the fish pond. Like, you already know what's in it. Like, don't you want to go out and find someone new, like move somewhere else where you have a whole new array of individuals that are different, because you already know what to expect where you are. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And then what else do we have? What else do we have? We've got engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And look at this. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Like, talk to your friends. Listen to what your friends have to say. Maybe your friends are telling you, like, it's time for you to go out and experience something. It's time for you to go out and play. It's time for you to, you know, um, yeah, like, flirt like flirt again, and be happy again, and just kind of, you deserve this. The center of the reading is you deserve love. You are lovable, you are attractive. Maybe for some of you it's like, maybe you didn't feel beautiful enough, maybe you've had kids and maybe you have stretch marks, maybe you're a little, overweight or whatever, whatever you consider, maybe there's just something about you. But Spirit's like, you are beautiful just the way you are. And I feel like maybe in the past you dealt with someone who, used that against you. Oh, I'm the only person that'll love you because you have. I remember my ex-husband telling me this. This was like 20 years ago, right? I had three of our kids. And he was like, when I was leaving him, he goes, I loved you even when you were fat. And I'm just like, I had three of your children, like, so that's supposed to mean something to me, like, they could have used something and made you feel insecure about something, and you stayed maybe because of that insecurity, but that was just their way of controlling you, to make you feel like you couldn't be attractive to anyone else. You could never be loved for that, whatever they consider a flaw or what you consider a flaw. But Spirit's like, nah, no, you captured them. That time. Like, well, but you can do it again and you can do better. So you deserve love. And I think some of you are just like barely flirting around with the idea, like, really? I can do that. Maybe I should move, maybe I should, take my stuff, my belongings, and just go ahead and go now. Because I feel like if you do, if you have had any type of family trauma, childhood trauma, those types of things, maybe family karma that you've been dealing with, I feel by you going out and finding your love, in turn, it will help heal some type of family issue that was ingrained within your family. And this is somebody who is going to want to grow old with you. See the older couple there? This is somebody that's like, they're going to be very healing to you and to your family, even. This person has done their healing work as well. You will be a match to this person. It won't be like the other relationships that you've had. I don't care. Get going. Like, I'm not going to stop you. And she's like, but I'm going to go now. And they're like, okay, you know? And then she does. She goes off and she feels better about herself. She feels lighter, you know? For some of you, you maybe somebody in your friends group ends up like introducing you to someone, even. This new person, look at this. Look. This new person, look at how they are. You two are just like going to be lovey-dovey. Look at that. Just lovey-dovey. And, if you have kids or they have kids, like it's going to be really healthy for this family. It's very healthy. It's a healthy relationship. And you deserve it. You deserve it. And for some of you, you're like, oh, but no, you deserve it. This person's going to want to be friends with you. They're going to be like having a new best friend. Like, who doesn't want that type of relationship? Somebody that you can come home to, somebody that you can talk to, somebody that actually wants to listen, somebody who's actually nurturing and emotionally available. And I see this as somebody who's very emotionally available, maybe even somewhat childlike, not a child, but childlike. Like, they want to go on adventures. They want to, do new things. They want to be romantic. They want to pull your seat out for you. They want to open a door or a car door for you. What is it? Chivalry is not dead, There are true gentlemen out there. And I think that, by you being willing to go off on this journey and recognizing that it is safe. And I feel like, the next time that you love, it's going to be safe. You're going to feel safe. And Cupid's going to strike when you're not paying attention. Look at these two. She's over here smelling the roses. And look at that. You got Cupid going, you have no clue what's getting ready to hit you. You have no clue. She's not even looking. And it's when you're not looking, when you let go, when you say, I'm not going to try to control how this comes in. I'm just going to go where I feel called to go emotionally. My emotions are pulling me here, whether it's to a new state or a new city or to a new neighborhood, whatever you choose to do, It's pulling you that much closer. Don't try to control it. Don't try to control those emotions because all you're doing is making yourself late. Go out, have more fun, go out and hang out with the girls. I think somebody's gonna like flirt with you and you're not. So I see somebody here like don't even recognize when somebody flirts with them anymore. Like I'm seeing that here with the flirt, you deserve love and attraction. Now she's not even paying attention. And somebody is like, hey, wink, wink. And she's just like, la, 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 you know. I've always been that way. You know, my kids would be like, Mom, they're hitting on you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I don't even, you know, I just don't even know anymore. You know, I don't even like, I don't even know how to flirt. Like, I don't know how to do it, you know, because it's just like not ingrained in you. You know, I guess it's like riding a bike though. When it happens, you know it, like you feel it, you know. But it's gonna be one of those lighter types of loves. It's gonna be like, you know, like just no drama. Not that you won't have issues, not that you won't have, you know, disagreements, but it's not and it might even be a little bit of a trigger because there's no chaos, because it's easy, because it's, you know, it just flows in like a new best friend, right? Like it's not one of those like, oh, I can't love you because I still have this and I don't know and I want to be in a relationship. Like, no, this person knows that they're attracted to you. This person knows it. They want it. They've got room and they're going to let you know it. They, you know, they're not going to be a player like other people you've had in the past. For those of you who have dealt with people who are players and they just want to keep things on a friends with benefits and, you know, I just want to play the field. I don't know what I want. I'm not looking for anything serious, you know. That's not this relationship. That's not what I'm seeing here. So let's go. Which ones do I want to use? No, I don't want those ones. I want these ones. Okay. I got so many decks sitting next to me, you guys. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, you deserve this, though. You deserve this. You know, sit down, talk with your friends. I guarantee your friends are a source, you know, the ones who want to see you succeed. They are a source of inspiration for you. And I feel like it's time. You know, maybe for some of you, you've put a lot into your kids because I do see a child here. You put a lot of energy into your own kids, and then I see the child older here. And now it's, you know, the child's off doing their own thing, and it's time for you to do your own thing. For those of you who have adult children, confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. Confusion. Attractions, divine soul counterparts attraction transcends superficiality. So that attraction will bring two magnets together. If that means that somebody moves across country, you know, or wherever they're feeling called, because I see them in a city here, right? And it's like it's sitting right over the bow and arrow, which also represents Sagittarius, which is travel, right? And she's up on a horse over here traveling like sayonara, and she's got her lamp in her hand like she's packing up her shit and getting ready to go. Like, dude, can't not see that. So, you know, there's going to be this magnetic attraction that pulls the two of you together that, you know, and it defies. It's like, oh my God, I was called to move to this place. And then I met my happily ever after there. You know, like you see it all the time. We got here. Trust. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. Illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. You know, and I feel like that's what she's doing here. And that's why I see her like kicking people off and being like, listen, I'm feeling called to go and do something new in my life. And and it's funny because that's when some spirit will send somebody in when you know that you need to make a big jump. And then, or it'll send somebody back from the past that tries to pull you back in. And you have to be stronger than that, because you got to remember why they left in the first place and how long has it been? Because if it hasn't been like years, more than a couple, this person probably hasn't changed a thing. And but they're great talkers, but is it sustainable? And is there trust issues already in that relationship? You know, and you also have to trust the universe, trust that there's a reason why you're feeling called to a new place, or a new surrounding, is because there's people there that you're supposed to meet. There's somebody there that you could save, even by just walking out of a coffee shop and smiling at somebody who you have no clue how that smile just saved that person's life, but you needed to be there in order for that to happen. You got to trust the process. And if you do, look at this. This is what your outcome is. Your matrimonies, like look at this. We've got the engagement here with the trust. We've got the engagement with the trust. So trust that this is taking you to where you want to go. Trust. And we can be confused about what in the hell is going on. Why am I having to do all these things? Why am I feeling called to do these things? Why is there this burning desire to get things done? And it's like, just, you're going to have to kind of make your way through the fog right now and just trust the universe and trust why they're pointing you in those directions. Because if you don't try to control it and you just go where you're being led, like it says here, don't try to control it. Like, just trust. Trust that, every time I had to move, I've always said that's just getting me that much closer to my husband. Every time the universe is like, okay, it's time for you to go now, I'm always like, okay, it's getting me that much closer to my husband, and it's getting me that much closer to my destiny, and it's not like I'm maneuvering just for my husband, but I also know that it's going to put me in perfect alignment with my partner. And it's not always a straight line like you would think with that bow and arrow. Like, when you shoot it, you want to shoot for the stars, and those stars, you just have to go with where you're being guided and led by the stars. And it's when the stars align, that is when we come into alignment with our counterpart. In the meantime, they are already with us. They already recognize our soul through, like, we'll dream about them, we will feel their emotions. Like, we're already together in the 5D. It's like, isn't it funny how the universe conspires to bring people together across worlds, to bring two souls together, two souls that feel like it was only a dream, and now that dream becomes reality because it's a spiritual connection, and you're already connected to them through the emotional body. But it's through you, like, having respect for yourself and saying, this isn't it. And walking away from anything that no longer serves a purpose, and not allowing your past to continue to control you or try to suck you back in, regardless of what that is. You have to trust the journey and just be in the moment. Surrender. And I think a lot of you are flirting with the idea of, like, oh man. And I'll tell you right now, it's only going to get stronger. It's only going to get stronger. And that confusion that we all have, like when we're about ready to do something so freaking scary, that can, like, am I doing the right thing? Oh my God. Like, should I, like, maybe I should just stay here? It just seems so much easier. And Spirit's like, no. And then people from the past will come back in, and then you're all confused. Well, gosh, they're coming back. Like, no, no. Why give them another opportunity to hurt you? Why? You'll resent this person. You'll resent yourself. You'll be so disappointed in yourself if you don't do what you're being guided and led to do. I'm going to leave that here, you guys. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow. Also, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Rumble under the Footsteps to Peace. I love you guys all so much, and we will chat again soon. Take care.